Antonio Margheriti und Antonios Kameraassistent
Did he?
Dominic. Signori, questo è
What? Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction. I don't have too much time, but I'm about to watch Inglourious Basterds. It's the next film in this run of Tarantino movies. I don't want to waste too much time. I think I said that already, so I'm wasting too much time and I'm still talking. Let's go. Straight up, I'm just getting a Django kind of vibe. He's getting ready to put on a performance.
C'est un plaisir de vous rencontrer, monsieur Lapadite. Je suis le colonel SS Hans Landa. Colonel SS Hans Landa, mademoiselle.
Oh, yes I do. I'm nervous. We've seen what Tarantino can do in the beginning of a movie.
Well, I'm very familiar with you and your family. I have no way of knowing if you are familiar with who I am. Are you aware of my existence?
Oh, I know you're a good guy in Django.
This is good. Are you aware of the job I've been ordered to carry out in France?
Which is?
Please tell me what you've heard.
Yeah, me too.
Joas put you in charge of rounding up the Jews left in France.
Oh.
Why the hiding or passing for Gentile?
The Führer couldn't have said it better himself.
I guessed, but I just didn't want it to be the case.
The Germans looked through my house 9 months ago for hiding Jews and found nothing.
Like any enterprise, when under new management, there's always a slight duplication of efforts. For the occupation, there were 4 Jewish families in this area, all dairy farmers like yourself, and the Dreyfuses. Is that correct? They've either made good their escape or someone is very successfully hiding them.
We heard the Dreyfuses had made their way into Spain.
Could you confirm for me the exact members of the household and their names?
The father, Jacob, wife, Miriam,
Please don't say 3 daughters.
and her brother, Bob.
Oh.
And Shosanna was 18 or 19. Really sure.
I don't like this scene at all. I'm feeling tense. Oh no.
Well, I guess that should do it.
Well, of course.
Oh no, this is not going to end well.
Are you aware of the nickname the people of France have given me? What are you aware of?
I should have watched this before I watched Jojo Rabbit. I haven't watched Jojo Rabbit on this channel. It was a long time ago, but I like that movie.
Did they call you the Jew hunter?
Precisely. The feature that makes me such an effective hunter of the Jews is,
Please don't say
as
something.
opposed to most German soldiers,
No, please don't.
I can think like a Jew.
Honestly, I thought he was going to say something
Precisely German soldier.
worse than that. As if that isn't bad.
Now, if one were to determine what attribute the German people share with a beast,
Oh my goodness me.
if a rat were to scamper through your front door right now, would you greet it with hostility?
I suppose I would.
Has a rat ever done anything to you to create this animosity you feel toward him?
This comparison.
If a rat were to walk in here right now as I'm talking, would you greet it with a source of your delicious milk?
Probably not.
I didn't think so.
You wouldn't do that with most animals because you don't want animals in the household. I hate this comparison.
I'm aware what tremendous feats human beings are capable of once they abandon dignity.
Oh my god. That insect was a paid actor. That's a trombone. What on earth?
My job dictates that I must have my men enter your home and conduct a thorough search before I can officially cross your family's name off my list. And if there are any irregularities to be found, rest assured there will be. That is unless you have something to tell me that makes the conducting of a search unnecessary. That any information that makes the performance of my duty easier will not be met with punishment, will be met with reward. The family will cease to be harassed in any way by the German military during the rest of our occupation of your country.
What are you... Thanks.
You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not?
don't believe this is gonna end well for you. You're not getting a reward, man.
Since I haven't heard any disturbance, I assume while they're listening, they don't speak English.
Monsieur Labadite, je vous remercie pour le lait et pour votre hospitalité. Il me semble que nous en avons terminé.
I was about to say I hope they capture them and not like kill them on the spot as if that's some reward.
Oui, on va votre famille plus longtemps. Donc, monsieur.
I feel so sorry for him.
Adieu.
Please no. Please no. Don't let them see her. Run! They haven't got a sniper up there. Please no. No! No way. No way. Drop! Rickon Stark! Do you know what I mean? Weave!
Au revoir, Shosanna!
Oh my god. That is, I hated that experience. I'm already mentally tired.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain, and I'm putting together a special team, and I need me 8 soldiers. 8 Jewish American soldiers. We're gonna be dropped into France dressed as civilians. Once we're in enemy territory, as a bushwhacking guerrilla army, we're gonna be doing one thing and one thing only. Killing Nazis. We will be cruel to the Germans. And through our cruelty, they will know who we are. And the German closes their eyes at night, and they're tortured by their subconscious for the evil they have done, it will be with thoughts of us that they are tortured with. Sound good? Yes, sir!
The beginning of this movie is a great way to, in case you weren't aware, or in case, you know, you forgot how you feel, make you absolutely be on side.
Each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps. And all y'all will get me 100 Nazi scalps, taken from the heads of 100 dead Nazis.
Nein, 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 nein!
Oh?
Soll ich von diesen Judenschweinen noch ertragen?
I didn't think he was going to be in this movie.
Fenster, die nach Belieben Erscheinungen verschwinden können.
I didn't even clock the painting in the background.
Würde sie nackt an ihren Füßen am Eiffelturm aufhängen.
Ja, mein Führer. Wünschen Sie noch den Gefreiten Butz zu sehen, der Soldat, den Sie persönlich treffen wollten. Butt ist in einen Hinterhalt der Juden von Leutnant Race geraten. Er hat als einziger überlebt.
Ein Mann hat uns bewacht. Die anderen entfernten die Haare.
Oh, they were being literal. They were talking about scalps and they were being literal. You know, I was going to make a comment about that. I was going to make a joke about, so does he really want these? He was being serious. They're wigging them like Oronishi from Kill Bill.
How's your English, Warner? Because need be, we got a couple fellas to translate. An Austrian Jew got the fuck out of Munich while the getting was good. Another one up there you might be familiar with. Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz.
Everybody in the German army's heard of Hugo Stiglitz.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Ah! How did that work out for them?
Needless to say, once the bastards heard about him, he never got there.
Sergeant Hugo Stiglitz.
Stiglitz.
We just want to say we're a big fan of your work. When it comes to killing Nazis, I think you show great talent. And I pride myself having an eye for that kind of talent.
He sounds like he's talking to a footballer, but he's a football scout.
Probably heard we ain't into prisoner taking business. We into killing Nazi business. Whether or not you're gonna leave this ditch alive depends entirely on you. Up the road a piece, there's an orchard.
What do they want?
You guys, show me on this here map where they are.
They can't expect me to divulge information that would put German lives in danger.
How would you know if he's telling the truth or lying?
I respectfully refuse, sir.
Your nails are dirty.
The Bear Jew. Have you heard Aldo the Apache? You got heard about the Bear Jew.
I heard of the Bear Jew.
Oh,
It's German soldiers with the club.
even I have.
You. And your Jew dogs!
Oh, rest in pieces. Rip. Why they got him hiding in the dark like he's some monster? Well, that guy shook. Mike Myers? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Please cut away. I'm begging you. Don't make me. Put a guy in the background. Oh my word. Oh my word.
Batter up! You're on deck! Ask him if he wants to live. I'm going to point out on this map the German position.
I don't trust that they're gonna let him go.
How many Germans?
Wie viele Deutsche? Könnten 12 sein. Round about 12.
I like this camera movement.
Wir haben sie diese Tortur.
Oh, that was him. I didn't even clock.
Sie haben mich gehen lassen.
We let you live so you could spread the word through the ranks what's going to happen to every Nazi we find.
Hat man sie ebenso gebrandmarkt wie die anderen Überlebenden? Ja, mein Führer.
Oh, what mark?
Nazis survived the war. When you get home, what you gonna do?
Ich werde meine Mutter umarmen, wie nie zuvor in meinem Leben.
He's gonna take off his uniform.
Hast du vor, die Uniform abzulegen?
Ich werde sie nicht nur ausziehen,
No
ich werde
comment.
sie verbrennen.
See, we like our Nazis in uniforms. That way you can spot them. If you take off that uniform, ain't nobody gonna know you's a Nazi.
Oh,
Sit well with us.
so they're gonna stamp him. So everyone knows
Weiß niemand mehr, dass du Nazi warst.
what he was involved in for the rest of his life. Oh, and on his forehead.
You know, Lieutenant, you can be pretty good at that.
Practice.
Die weiße Hölle von Piss. Something. Don't know what that means. Oh, Shosanna Bean.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a à partir de demain?
Un festival Max Linder.
J'ai toujours préféré Leonard à Chaplin.
Is that
Si ce n'est que Leonard n'a jamais fait un film aussi bon que le Kid.
the Austrian actor? What's his name?
J'adore votre cinéma.
He plays Zemo in the MCU.
Et comment se fait-il qu'une jeune fille comme vous possède un cinéma?
Ma tante me l'a cédé.
C'est agréable de voir une jeune française admiratrice de Riefenstahl.
Admiratrice n'est pas vraiment le mot que j'utiliserais pour décrire mes sentiments vis-à-vis de Fräulein Riefenstahl. Je suis française. Nous respectons les réalisateurs dans notre pays.
Y compris les Allemands.
Y compris les Allemands, oui.
Puis-je vous demander votre nom?
Don't,
Vous voulez voir mes papiers?
Emanuela.
Emmanuel Mimieux. Mademoiselle, je me présente. Frédéric Zoller.
Are you trying to move to her? You want what? Her
C'était un plaisir
I was about to say
de
phone number.
discuter avec une beau rêve, mademoiselle. Adieu.
How did you guys do the first time meetings back then? What, you give out your address? How else would you stay in contact? Or, I guess you can stalk. I don't know if he stalked her, it was just chance he saw her again.
Écoutez, vous avez l'air d'être un petit peu plutôt agréable. Quel en soit, j'aimerais que vous cessiez de m'ennuyer.
Oh.
Je ne souhaite pas être votre ami.
Pourquoi?
Ne faites pas l'enfant, vous savez pourquoi.
Sind Sie Frederick Zoller?
Jawohl, das bin ich, Hauptmann.
Das ist eine große Ehre, dich kennenzulernen.
Please don't be impressed by that. Oh god. Paid actor. Literally.
Quel doux.
Je croyais n'être qu'un uniforme.
Oh mein Gott, sind Sie es?
Oh my goodness me.
Möglich?
Sind
Is
Sie
she
es?
gonna be impressed by this? Have you forgotten what German soldiers did to your family? Please don't.
Qu'est-ce que vous avez fait?
Let's hear it.
Je me suis retrouvé dans le clocher d'une ville fortifiée, face à 300 soldats ennemis.
Combien vous en avez tué?
68. Le premier jour. 150. 32 le troisième jour. Il m'appelle le sergent York allemand.
Ils feront peut-être un film sur vos exploits.
C'est exactement ce que Joseph Goebbels a pensé.
Is that meta and they release a film about this person?
Vous êtes la vedette de la fierté de la nation.
Je sais. Comique, hein.
Bonne chance pour la première, celle-là. J'espère que tout ira bien pour José.
He's like, what do I do?
Tu me cherches dans la réserve.
D'accord, chef.
Oh, is that? I can't see. Is that Christoph Waltz?
Descendez.
Je comprends pas. Qu'est-ce que j'ai fait?
Sie gewiss, was ich getan habe. Bewegt deinen Arsch ins Auto.
Let somebody know where you're going. Tell the black guy. As if that's going to do anything back then.
Wir sind doch alles Nachkommen von Sklaven, die es Amerika überhaupt möglich machen, sportlich zu konkurrieren. Amerikanisches Olympiagold.
And here we are. Naturally.
C'est bien que vous soyez venu. Je n'étais pas sûr que vous accepteriez mon invitation.
You didn't give her a choice. Which kind of by force date is this?
Emmanuel Mimieux, j'aimerais vous présenter au ministre de la Propreté. Et maintenant que je suis acteur, mon patron, Dr. Joseph Goebbels. Et en temps normal, voici l'interprète française de Dr. Goebbels, Mademoiselle Francesca Mondino.
Bonjour.
Hello?
Bonjour.
Can someone tell me why I needed that?
Wenn das Mädel nicht allzu blöd ist, dann hat sie es doch längst begriffen. Schließlich ist sie eine Kinobetreiberin.
Cessez de vous dire, Emmanuel. C'est que le soldat de Solin a passé l'heure du déjeuner à essayer de convaincre M. Goebbels d'abandonner ses projets pour l'avant-première de son film et de changer d'endroit afin qu'elle ait lieu dans votre cinéma. Der Schütze wollte Mademoiselle selbst einweihen.
In Wien.
I'm not even thinking about the fact that there's so much translation going on. I mean, I am, but I forgot he couldn't understand.
Sie haben Logen?
Oui.
Wie viele?
2.
Mehr wäre besser. Das sind fast 400 weniger als im Ritz.
Sie haben selbst gesagt, Sie wollen nicht, dass jeder scheinheilige Franzosen-Bourgeois sich breit machen kann. Mit weniger Plätzen wird der Abend viel exklusiver.
I was about to say
Sie
that.
werden sich gar nicht drum. Man sollte nur diejenigen reinlassen, die sich von der Geschehen auf der Leinwand auch wirklich bewegen lassen.
So funny. In one of my recent reviews, I was literally talking about how a lot of the film industries were built on propaganda. Top Gun. I was talking about Top Gun.
Also gut, Fräulein. Sie werden Ihr Kino heute Abend für eine Privatverführung schließen. Ah, Landa! Da sind Sie ja!
Who's that? Uh-oh! 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 Does she remember him? I think she does. Goodness me.
Avez-vous goûté le strudel ici?
What country is Christoph Waltz from? Is he just American? Is he American? I don't even know. He's done all these accents so well that I'm confused now. I think he's German just from his surname.
Ceci est une simple formalité. Aucune raison de vous inquiéter.
What do you mean?
Comment se fait-il qu'une jeune femme comme vous en arrive à posséder un ciné?
Did her aunt generally give it to her, and was her aunt a Jewish lady? Is this a story we want to be telling?
À l'origine, le cinéma appartenait à ma tante et à mon
Oh
Jean-Pierre et à Daniel.
God.
Mon oncle a été tué pendant la vie. Tante Ada est morte de fièvre au printemps.
On m'a été signalé que vous employez un nègre. Est-ce vrai?
Ah, what do you want?
Il s'appelle Marcel. Il a travaillé avec mon oncle, ma tante et mon oncle depuis l'ouverture du cinéma. Projectionniste.
En fait, on peut voir en quoi ce peut être un bon métier pour eux.
For them.
Connaissant le ministre du Rail comme je le
Oh God, what's he about to
suis
say?
en mesure
That
Il
he's
ne
gonna
voudrait
want.
pas que la réussite ou l'échec de son illustre soirée dépendent de la prouesse d'un.
I knew it. I knew it.
C'est vous qui actionnerez les projecteurs.
Tarantino's a sick man for making this guy go from this to the character in Django. Literally complete opposites of the spectrum.
Il y avait une autre chose que je voulais vous demander.
What, man?
Mais maintenant, sur ma vie, impossible de m'en souvenir. Enfin, bon, ça ne devait pas être important.
Ew. Oh my goodness. Wow, she was holding that in.
De remplir le cinéma nazi et de le détruire par le feu.
Oh, okay.
On est capable à nous deux d'empêcher que cet endroit soit détruit par le feu. On est capable à nous deux de le détruire par le feu.
Oh, alright. I'm with it.
On n'aurait même pas besoin d'explosifs. Si.
Tu veux dire, on n'aurait pas besoin d'explosifs en plus?
At that time, 35mm nitrate film was
That's definitely SLJ.
because nitrate film burns 3 times faster than paper.
Really? Wait, what if they hire the bastards? Damn. But the burning down, is that a metaphor? If they do end up burning down like the film strips. Can't be asked right now to think about what that means. I'll think about it later.
Est-ce que le matériel de tournage du grenier fonctionne encore? Je sais que la caméra est en état, mais le magnétophone.
Il fonctionne plutôt bien en fait.
Nous allons faire un film. Uniquement pour les nazis.
To show the Nazis, or are they going to record a film of them burning them down? Oh, hello. Michael Fassbender. That's Mike Myers. Oh yeah.
Something for you?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. And your occupation before the war? I'm a film critic. List your accomplishments.
There's a lot of movie self-referencing in this film.
I'm the Heart and the Mind, study of German cinema in the 20s. And the second one was called 24 Frame Da Vinci. It's a
Sorry, is that Churchill just chilling in the background?
Hollywood.
How's he doing?
Frightfully sorry, sir.
Churchill?
Brief him.
Lieutenant Hickox.
Oh?
Time I'd like to brief you on Operation Keen Air. 3 days from now, Joseph Goebbels is throwing a gala premiere of one of his new movies in Paris.
Is Kino German for?
In attendance at this joyous
Silly,
dramatic
like.
occasion will be Goebbels, Goering, Bormann. We have all our rotten eggs in one basket.
Yeah, that really wasn't wise.
An American Secret Service outfit that lives deep behind enemy lines will be your assist. The Germans call them the Bastards.
Oh.
Bastards.
Nice. I was kind of, they weren't going to hire them, but.
The German movie star is working for England.
Oh.
The last 2 years now. One could even say that Operation Keen Air was her brainchild.
You didn't say that goddamn rendezvous in a fucking basement.
This guy is serious, boy. Don't think he said a word the entire film.
You know, we're not looking for trouble right now. Simply making contact with our agent should be uneventful.
Just because you said that, I reckon he's going to be using it.
The off chance I'm wrong.
Oh.
Things prove eventful. I need to know we can all remain calm. And all calm to you.
No, he actually really does, to be fair.
I guess you do. She chose the spot.
Oh, isn't that just dandy?
Are we sure that she's on side?
She was picking a place isolated, and without Germans.
I don't know. This could be a setup.
Heißt mein Blutsbruder euch Shatterhand? Hat Kamali geschrieben.
Ich bin Winnetou, Häuptling der Apache.
Did she just ululate? Uh-oh.
Hallo, ihr Lieben. Setzt euch schon mal. Ich bin gleich bei euch. Ich verabschiede mich nur noch von meinen 5 neuen Freunden hier.
This is not gonna go peacefully.
Ich dachte, hier kommen mehr Franzosen als Deutsche hin.
Aber die Frau des Oberfeldwebels da drüben hat gerade ein Kind bekommen. Und sein vorgesetzter Offizier hat ihm und seinen Freunden den Abend freigegeben, damit sie feiern können.
Wir sollten gehen.
Nein. Wir sollten bleiben. Zumindest für ein Getränk. Es wird doch seltsam aussehen, wenn wir gehen würden, ohne etwas getrunken zu haben. Andere Neuigkeit ist kolossal. Also lasst euch nichts anmerken. Der Führer wird dazu
Frau
stimmen.
von Hammer. Nur gerade vielleicht würden Sie meinem Sohn zum Geburtstag ein Autogramm geben?
Der fesche Oberfeldwebel ist heute glücklicher Vater geworden.
Miriam, das ist aber ein schöner Name. Ja. Danke, Obersturmführer.
I'm scared about Stiglitz.
Danke.
Take it and go away.
Dieser Serviette über sein Bett.
Brother, take a napkin and go away.
Schauspielerin Deutschlands. Es gibt keine Dieterich, es gibt keine Riefenstahl, es gibt nur eine von Auersberg. Hey!
Nochmal.
Und
Oh my goodness me. Why is he sitting down?
Sie haben vielleicht nicht die Gastfreundschaft des Fräuleins mit ihrem betrunkenen, rüpelhaften Benehmen strapaziert. Aber sehr wohl die meine.
Entschuldigen Sie auch, Sturmführer, Sie haben einen sehr ungewöhnlichen Akzent.
Uh-oh.
Woher kommen Sie?
Sie müssen entweder betrunken sein oder völlig verrückt, dass Sie es wagen.
Ich mache Sie und Sie verantwortlich. Sie greifen jetzt Ihren Freund oder er wird meinen ersten Geburtstag wegen...
Dürfte ich mich vielleicht erkundigen?
This is gonna get messy.
Wie unser frisch gebackener Vater hier, brauche ich ein sehr genaues Ohr für Akzente. Verstammen Sie, Hauptsturmführer.
Sturmbannführer, ich finde es höchst...
Ich habe nicht mit Ihnen gesprochen, Obersturmführer München. Ich spreche mit dem Hauptsturmführer heimatlos hier.
I'm using the little German I know to translate without reading the translations.
Ich bin in einem Dorf geboren, das im Schatten des Spitzpalü liegt. In dem Dorf sprechen alle so.
Herr Major, wenn mein Wort etwas gilt, ich kann mich voll und ganz dafür verbürgen, was der junge Hauptmann hier behauptet. Er war in dem Film und sein Bruder sieht wesentlich besser aus als er.
I don't trust this. I ain't laughing.
Meine Herrschaften, darf ich mich zu Ihnen setzen?
Gerne.
Wunderbar.
Don't provoke him to anger, please.
Das ist der Grund für Ihren bizarren Akzent. Ja, Sie sind ja wohl kaum in Frankreich stationiert, sonst wüsste ich, wer Sie sind.
Huh. He's not letting
Die
go.
Dame zu Minister Goebbels Filmpremiere.
Sie sind der Begleiter von Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Irgendjemand muss ja ihr Feuerzeug tragen.
Look at Stiglitz. He's ready.
Da wir ja hier alle Offiziere sind. Wie wär's, wir spielen es auch?
Ja, gerne. Ein Spiel.
No, I don't like this. It's almost like Tarantino, he's building the tension and the anxiety, and he knows that we are all suffering and we just want to escape. And so he's just dragging it.
Und kleben Sie sich vorne an die Stirn.
He's feeling sicker and sicker. I told you, look at his face.
Schreiben Sie. Ich habe Amerika besucht. Der Besuch
Don't-
war für mich nicht von Vorteil.
Don't say something racist. Don't say something racist.
Als ich aus dem Urwald nach Amerika kam, bin ich da mit dem Schiff?
Ja.
Geschah die Reise gegen meinen Willen?
Ja.
Auf der Schiffsreise lag ich dann kennen.
Ja.
Geschichte des Negers in Amerika.
Nein.
Dann muss ich King Kong sein.
Ah.
Gefunden habe, müssen Sie jetzt alle austrinken.
Okay.
Ich möchte nicht unhöflich sein, aber wir vier sind sehr gute Freunde.
Is this where the fun ends?
So Sturmbannführer, ich fürchte, stören.
Aber nur, wenn das Fräulein hier meine Gegenwart als Störung empfindet, ich auch ein Störenfried.
Don't. That was like 4 hits.
Scherz! Nein, natürlich stimmt.
Stiglitz, please, just end this all.
Erik, der 33er und frische Gläser.
Ich auch nicht, ich bleib beim Shampoos.
3 Gläser.
What did he do? He did something wrong. He did something wrong. He did something wrong. He did something wrong with his 3. 1, 2, 3. He said it right. It must have been something he did with his hand. Did he do it the wrong way? Did they do it like this? What? That
Auf
smile is sick.
1000-jähriges deutsches Reich.
1000-jähriges Reich.
Why has the back table gone quiet as well?
Ich muss sagen, ich habe genug von dem Affentheater. Haben Sie das gehört? Das ist das Geräusch meiner Walter, die direkt auf Ihre Hoden gerichtet ist.
We
Warum
haven't
richten Sie Ihre Walter auf meine Hoden?
we haven't looked at Stiglitz in a long time.
Die sich eben verraten haben. Hauptsturmführer.
Ich wollte sagen, dann sind wir zu zweit. Ich habe eine Pistole auf Ihre Eier gerichtet, seit Sie hier sitzen.
Und ab jetzt sind wir zu dritt.
Oh,
Sie werden aufstehen und mit uns durch diese Tür hinausgehen.
Nein. Beide wissen, Hauptsturmführer. Es ist egal, was mit den anderen Leuten hier in diesem Raum passiert. Wir zwei. Nirgendwo hingehen.
I already knew that was happening a long time ago.
Als Weise aufwächst.
A long time ago. In fact, I was going to say him first.
I hope you don't mind if I go out speaking to kings. There's a special rung in hell reserved for people who waste good scotch. Now,
He's not aiming low enough.
Stiglitz.
Sehr auf Wiedersehen to your Nazi boss.
Oh my! Who survived? Stiglitz gone too? Everyone's gone except this guy.
You outside, who are you? British, American? What?
We're American. What are you?
I'm a German, you idiot.
Speak English pretty good for a German.
I agree. I'm a father. My baby was born today in Frankfurt.
Well,
5 hours ago.
wait, I said he was going to be the first and he's the last.
They're the ones that came in shooting and killing. It's not my fault.
What's your name, soldier?
Wilhelm.
I'm alive!
Nein, lass du doch nicht spucken. Is the girl on your side?
Yeah, she's ours. Is she okay?
Du bist also zu den Amerikanern übergelaufen, ja? Sind die Zeiten so schlecht?
Oh, he's going to shoot her, obviously. It sounded like he was saying you're betraying us with the Americans or something.
Okay, Wilhelm.
Damn, I thought Stiglitz was going to do something.
No guns. No guns me, no guns you.
I want to trust you, but how can I?
That's true. I don't want to sympathize with this guy, but I can't help it.
Hey, Willie, what's with the machine gun? I thought we had us a deal. Up top, they got grenades. They drop them down here, you're dead. That's a Mexican standoff, and that was not the deal. No trust, no deal.
Just take that traitor and get her out of my sight.
Oh, man. Oh. I'm supposed to feel sorry for him.
Now, before we yank that slug out you need to answer a few questions.
Questions about what?
About I got 3 men dead back there.
The British officer blew his German neck and the Gestapo major saw it.
What did he do?
Why'd you invite my men to a rendezvous in a basement with a bunch of Nazis?
I said it. Like, how do we know it wasn't intentional? She's German.
It's called suspicious.
Aye.
Englishman, out away.
We ordered 3 glasses. We ordered 3 glasses.
Oh, interesting. I've never clocked that, but now it kind of makes sense.
I arranged for a tailor to fit 3 tuxedos tonight.
How'd you intend to get him in that premiere?
Premiere.
Lieutenant Hickox was going as my escort. The other 2 were going as a German cameraman and his assistant.
You still get us in that premiere?
You speak.
Premiere?
There have been 2 recent developments regarding Operation Kino. The venue has been changed from the Ritz to a much smaller venue. Der Führer is attending the premiere.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking getting whacked planting old Uncle Adolf makes this horse a different color.
Supposed to me.
Means you're getting us in that premiere. Doggy Doc's gonna dig that slug out you again. And you got a good how I broke my leg mountain climbing story. That's German, ain't it? Y'all like climbing mountains, don't you?
Can you Americans speak any other language than English?
We both speak a little Italian.
An atrocious accent, no doubt. That doesn't exactly kill us in the crib. Germans don't have a good ear for Italian.
Well, I speak most Italian, so...
Italian.
Donovan speaks second most, so he'll be your Italian cameraman. Omar third most, so he'll be Donnie's assistant.
No, Hugo. Sind wir aufgestiegen in der Welt?
Das sind die beiden deutschstämmigen Mitglieder der Bastards. Wir sind bekannt dafür, deutsche Uniformen anzuziehen, Einheiten in Hinterhalt zu...
Oh, damn. So what are they going to do now without the 2 Germans?
Das passt nicht.
I know they're going to speak Italian, but... Isn't that the end of the Bastards? Oh, no!
Ihr seid da fehlt jemand. Jemand Fashionables.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Als Bridget von Hammersmark.
But they know who she is now, like... Surely they're going to be waiting for her. Oh, wait, no, sorry, it's the wrong person I'm thinking about. I'm talking about... Oh, wow, it's the night. It's the night of nights. They know Bridget von Hammersmark. I guess they still have their plan to burn this place down, no? With everyone inside. Which is completely separate from the other plan. They don't know that each other are doing this. Oh, thank you for the graphic. Wow, they really are... I was going to use the word adorned. But they've really... They decorated. They made sure you knew where you were.
Fräulein von Hammersmark.
Oh no.
Also, was ist mit Ihrem wunderschönen Bein geschehen?
Bitte?
Nur im Ernst, was ist passiert?
Tja, ich habe mich, dummerweise muss ich eingestehen, im Bergsteigen versucht.
Dabei haben Sie Ihr Bein verletzt beim Bergsteigen.
Ob Sie es glauben oder nicht.
He's laughing because I was like, I know the truth and that's a rubbish lie. He ran away with his laugh like a black person. Oh my gosh. Look how far he is from them.
Da gibt's es so frisch wie mein alter Onkel Gustav. Wann haben Sie denn diesen Berg bestiegen? Gestern Nacht?
Es ist gestern Vormittag passiert.
Und wo genau in Paris ist dieser Berg? Nein, ich mache doch nur Scherze. Wer sind denn Ihre 3 Fashion?
Ich befürchte, dass keiner von Ihnen ein einziges Wort Deutsch. Dies hier ist der hervorragende Sensationsdarsteller
I'm interested to hear this Italian.
Antonio Margheriti und Antonios
Did he-
Kameraassistent Dominique. Signori, questo è...
What?
Buongiorno.
Signori, piacere. Gli amici della vedetta ammirata da tutti noi questa gemma.
No.
Naturalmente accolti sotto la mia protezione per la durata del loro soggiorno.
You're joking.
Lo pronuncio correttamente?
Sì, corretto.
Gorlomi? Per cortesia, me lo ripeti ancora.
Gorlami.
Oh my gosh, Brad Pitt, please.
Antonio Margareti.
Ancora?
Margareti.
Un'altra volta, ma...
She's so embarrassed.
Margareti.
This is a setup, man. He literally knows you guys' seats, and you know he's clocked onto you. You're sitting in a... Oh my goodness me. Who's that? They don't know he's still here? Bro, don't open the door like that. Ask who it is. Okay. Sorry.
La grande bataille du tireur embusqué arrive vers la fin de la 3e bobine. Notre film arrive à la 4e bobine. Donc vers le milieu de la
So they're gonna lure them into a false sense of security with the film, and then bam, full thrill, chaos.
Wir sehen uns später.
So schnell, Hermann.
Oh.
Ein Glas Champagner auf den Stolz der Nation.
Grazie.
Gnädiges Fräulein, dürfte ich Sie unter 4 Euro sprechen?
I mean, I was gonna say before, she said the Germans don't have an ear for Italian, but Germany, doesn't it share part of a border with Italy? Because I know Switzerland, they speak French, Italian, and German. So surely on the German side, they touch Italy a bit. I can't think of head.
Lassen Sie mich Ihren Fuß sehen.
Bitte?
Legen Sie Ihren Fuß auf meinen Schoß.
Hans, Sie bringen mich in Verlegenheit.
Oh, wait, I nearly forgot.
Würden Sie bitte in die rechte untere Innentasche meines Mantels greifen und mir geben, was Sie drin finden?
Foot reference number 92, probably, in like 7 movies. Look at the tilt of the camera. What is this Cinderella-ass moment?
Voilà. What's that American expression? If the shoe fits, you must wear it.
Was jetzt, Oberst?
Oh my gosh. He launched at her like a... Oh no, she's done. What's his name not standing by the door? He should have known something was going down, man.
The Kerl in weißen Smoking.
Oh my word. At the point that he was speaking Italian, how did they not start acting on the fact that things need to change?
Lieutenant Aldo Rain, I presume?
Hans Lander.
Had a nice long run, Aldo. Alas, you're now in the hands of the SS.
Oh.
You bitch.
Is that you, Lieutenant?
Yeah.
Tell me, Aldo, if I were sitting where you're sitting, would you show me mercy?
Nope.
As of this moment, both Omar and Donowitz should be sitting in the very seats we left them in. Your mission, some would call it terrorist plot, as of this moment is still a go.
Why would they leave them there?
All I have to do is pick up this phone right here, inform the cinema, and your plan's kaput.
There ain't no way you gonna take them boys out setting off them bombs.
And yes, Goebbels will be very, very, very mad at you for what you've done to his big night. But you won't get Hitler, you won't get Goebbels.
Right.
And you need all 4 to end the war.
All 4?
You may very well get all 4. And if you get all 4, you end the war.
Why would you be willing to do that?
Let's discuss the prospect of ending the war tonight.
Is he serious?
If I do nothing, it's as if I'm causing his death even more than yourselves. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes.
Gentlemen, I have no intention of killing Hitler and killing Goebbels and killing Goering and killing Bormann, not to mention winning the war single-handedly for the Allies, only later to find myself standing before a Jewish tribunal.
Okay.
If you want to win the war tonight, we have to make a deal.
Get to it.
I'm sure this mission of yours has a commanding officer. OSS would be my guess. Ooh, that's a bingo.
Oh my.
Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo.
No, just say bingo. Oh my gosh.
Get me someone on the other end of that radio with the power of the pen to authorize my, let's call it, the terms of my conditional surrender.
We hear a story too good to be true. It ain't.
Sitting in your chair would probably say the same thing. And 999.999 times out of a million, you would be correct. Every once in a while, fate reaches out and extends its hand.
But why? Why do you want this? Why don't you just want...
History books read?
Do you know what I mean? Why is he the one out of the 99.9999999? Hello? Why am I upset that he's disturbing Nazis from watching the movie? How are these two plans going to work in tandem? If they are going to work in tandem? Or how are they going to disrupt each other? Oh. When I saw the hand on the shoulder, I thought, oh. But I didn't think, oh. But I hope this audience doesn't have weak bladders. I guess we're doing it right now, so it doesn't even matter.
So when the military history of this night is written, it will be recorded that I was part of Operation Kino from the very beginning. Anything I've done in my guise as an SS colonel was sanctioned by the OSS as a necessary evil to establish my cover.
That's crazy.
It was my placement of Lieutenant Drain's dynamite in Hitler and Goebbels' opera box that assured their demise. I want to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor for my invaluable assistance in the toppling of the Third Reich.
He didn't go back and sit down after he got his gun?
I would like the United States of America to purchase property as a reward for all the countless lives I've saved by bringing the tyranny of the National Socialist Party to a swifter than imagined end. Do you have all that?
Realistically, do you think this would ever happen in reality? Like they would accept this? Because I mean, necessary evil, but would they? I can't tell if he's proud or if he hates watching himself. Uh-oh, weak bladder. Oh no, he just can't watch himself. He needs to leave. But the doors are locked, right? Uh-oh. Not the upstairs ones. Uh-oh, the rails changed. Brother, don't waste time. Oh my gosh. Hurry up. Oh, he's coming to see her. Does she think he's the other guy?
Vous êtes la gérante de ces cinémas? Remboursé. L'acteur de ces films n'est pas inclus.
This is not the time.
Qu'est-ce que vous faites ici?
Je suis venu vous voir.
Vous voyez pas que je suis occupée?
Alors, acceptez que je vous...
C'est tellement habitué à ce que les nazis volent les schlébottes que vous avez oublié ce que c'est une film ou non. Non, vous pouvez pas rester ici. Maintenant, allez-vous-en.
Oh my gosh!
Vous m'avez fait mal.
Ma foi, ça fait plaisir de voir que vous pouvez ressentir quelque chose. Je ne suis pas un homme à qui on dit allez-vous-en.
Oh, and now he reveals himself. Yeah. All this time he's been showing him to be like some sort of like, oh.
Mets la porte à clé. On n'a pas beaucoup de temps.
Tout le temps pourquoi?
Nice guy. Not nice guy, but you know what I mean.
Vous voulez que je ferme la porte à clé?
Pour la 50e fois, oui.
That was the first time his real personality showed. Oh, nice one. I didn't know she had that in her. I can't tell what that face is. What emotion is that? Would I be wrong in feeling like sometimes her performance feels like she actually was taking to him? Get away from him! If he grabs you now, she definitely was taken to him. Okay, so what now? I'm fuming. Does her death like impede the plan to set the place on fire? I can't remember if she had anything else to do now that she's changed the reel. I thought that he just has to set the thing on fire. I was gonna say, how would they not look inside that towel or that napkin? But they were efficient, so good.
Ist Ihr bester Film bisher. Danke.
Are you gonna cry? Oh, he literally is. Get these people off my screen.
Who wants to send a message to Germany?
I have a message for Germany.
Oh. I actually forgot about this.
All going to die.
But this is gonna mess up the other guy's plans.
Oui, Shosanna.
Oh, how dramatic. That's crazy. She's insane for that. Oh my gosh, it works out so perfectly. Look at me saying perfectly as I look at all this destruction and death. I'm sorry. And the audio is still playing. She's an artist. Yay! Are they not thinking, how did we get so lucky? They're taking advantage of the situation. Well, we don't need what's his name's plan anymore, do we? Oh my god, it's still playing. Look! Oh my word. Oh my word. Did the two guys forget about the timer? It's like they got so caught up in executing people that were already gonna die that they just basically offed themselves. Oh my word. That scene.
I'm officially surrendering myself over to you, Lieutenant Rain. For your prisoners.
He doesn't take prisoners.
Oh, is that really necessary?
I'm a slave to appearances. Scout permit.
I told you, he doesn't take prisoners.
I made a deal with you, gentlemen, for that man's life! Yeah, they made that deal, but they don't give a fuck about him. They need you. You'll be shot for this?
By who?
I'll make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
I make that deal.
I don't blame.
Oh my gosh, as he's cutting.
When you get to your little place on Nantucket Island, I imagine you won't take off that handsome-looking SS uniform of yours, ain't you? Now that I can't abide. How about you bitch? Can you abide it?
Not one damn bit, sir.
I mean, if I had my way, you wear that goddamn uniform for the rest of your pecker-sucking life.
So what? His forehead? Branding? I get it. Literally, I get it. You could have just showed the aftermath because we knew it was coming.
I think this just might be my masterpiece.
I feel like that was almost like Tarantino speaking at the end. Would you guys agree? Like Tarantino saying, like, I think this might be my masterpiece. Let's cut to it. This film, Inglourious Basterds, I think it's my top one Tarantino. I know I love Jackie Brown. I know I love Jackie Brown, but this film is so alive, and I love Jackie Brown for what it is. Not even for what it is, I love Jackie Brown, full stop. I don't know, I don't need to decide right now, but I have sat on this movie for a while, and I constantly think about it, and I think this movie has some of the best things. Like the things I love about Tarantino, he raises the levels on, and the things that I don't like, he doesn't completely lower them to zero, but he's minimized them a bit. And I just find this to be a very enjoyable, not satisfactory, a very enjoyable level for me in terms of Tarantino. Excellent film. I mean, we could start with the introduction, and forgive me, I don't know the name of the actor that was opposite Christoph Waltz, but it's typical of Tarantino to do some crazy openings, Sometimes it's with dialogue, sometimes it's with the heaviest of heavy action. Here it's not somewhere in between. There's a bit of violence, but there's dialogue, but it's so, that scene is so tense because you just know the road we're going down. And let's just get to Christoph Waltz, because his performance in this film, this is probably one of the greatest. He is a villain, but antagonist, whatever you want to call him. I felt sick when he was on screen because he's not actively doing anything cartoonish like or extra villainous. You know what I mean? This is a very believable, real person, but his joy and his happiness in what he does and who he is so sickening. It's so threatening that it's scary. When he's sitting down eating what was he eating? Was it strudel? And he's talking to Shosanna, and he's like, he's all happy. You are disgusting. It's so, I don't know. It's disarming. I hate him, but that's because he was so flipping excellent in this film. And what makes it worse, and in this film, he's playing someone who is actively pursuing people of a certain ethnicity, race, etc., or religion, to exterminate them, the Jewish people, on behalf of the Nazis. Well, I mean, he is a Nazi, even if he's trying to disassociate at the end. And then Tarantino, very sickly, decides to use that same man and move him into Django. And what does he do in Django? He basically plays the opposite of his character in this film. Dr. Schultz is literally trying to help free a slave. We can do all the white savior, whatever. That's not, my commentary is about the fact that Tarantino took someone who was on the opposite end of a spectrum and put him on the other side. I don't even know if these movies back to back. And if he did that back to back, he's even more sick than I think. But also credit to Christoph Waltz for being able to switch, having the range to do those two characters. It's insane. Him back and forth between Brad Pitt's character and his kind of group, his little platoon, and Shosanna and the events at the cinema with this guy that fancies her. And while they are both great in separate ways, Brad Pitt is he's the one that is doing the more cartoonish. He's the one doing a more cartoonish character. You would think the villain would be the one doing like something super animated or, you know, comedic at times. He's the one that is more cartoonish with that accent and everything. It's clearly intentional that it's over the top and dramatic and everything. There's a ridiculousness to it. I mean, this film has like satirical elements anyway. I mean, just look at Hitler, Churchill, the character that Mike Myers was playing, etc. All of that. Shosanna, she was much more of just a real earnest character. She's probably like the heart of this film. Very intentionally, from the opening, you already feel sorry for her having to be in that situation, and she runs away. Then she's reacquainted with the biggest villain in her life. It's also very intentional that she has a black partner in this film. Like, she's somewhat supposed to be the heart in all of this. But even though he wasn't on screen all the time, to me, the character, performance, all of that, whatever you want to say, that sticks out just thinking about this film is Hans Landa and Christoph Waltz. What is that? Earlier when I talked about how the things I love about Tarantino, the sliders were moved up or they were like even made better, I'm here and there on Tarantino's dialogue. It didn't work for me in Hateful Eight at all. Inglourious Basterds, first of all, like I've already spoken about, the opening scene where Christoph Waltz goes to the French village and he's sat in that house having a conversation. Excellent. The scene where they are in that underground bar type place, that's a very long scene, very dialogue heavy. Excellent. Christoph Waltz again when they're at the diner and he's talking to Shosanna. Excellent. Christoph Waltz again when he's in the foyer of the cinema and he's talking to the superstar actress and Brad Pitt's character and the other two men. In all those four scenes, the tension that you feel in those scenes, knowing who Christoph Waltz is, it's a credit to the performance, obviously, but also for Tarantino, because not much is actually happening or is being threatened in that film. It's all in the text. A lot of it is in the subtext and the performances and the editing. And like the scene in the foyer of the cinema, we so clearly know that he knows. And we know they know that he knows. And yet we're sat in this scene and both sides are pretending and both sides are acting and we all know what's going on, and you just feel uncomfortable. And then we get to the point of balancing out, what, 3 languages? English, German? No, 4. English, German, French, and Italian. Like, obviously, I can't comment on the accuracy of translations or whatever in all those scenes, but the balancing, and sometimes, you know, there was a scene where they were having lunch, and then one of the characters is translating live as another character is speaking, and we're bouncing from character to character. I mean, just to tell a story like this and to use language in the film as a tool, you know, for better or for worse, whenever I heard German, automatically I'm a bit prickly. What would you call this film? Is it a war film? It's a film that takes place in a war time. I don't know if I'd call it a war film, though. It's weirdly this... Tarantino does this, because I have watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I have rewatched it. It may or may not be on Patreon by now, but he likes using real life situations to profess his love for cinema. Like, he almost uses it as a backdrop to tell his love, or to write his love letter to film, to movies, to cinema. And so there's kind of different themes in this film. One is clearly about cinema as propaganda, cinema as a powerful tool for both good and for bad. You know, we hear about Goebbels and how he's using cinema to spread his message. You see the audience, or you see the audience seeing the film, and once they hear something that is against what they believe in, even though it's a film, it's not supposed to be real life or accurate. They hear something that is not what they want to hear. It's negative about Germany and Germans. And not knowing at that point what's happening, the whole audience is like, oh, and they're like, turn it off. It's a film. But the commentary there is that films have the power to do more than just be films, of course. They don't want messages that are anti-Germany, anti-Nazi spread, because it has real life consequences. That's the power of film. In the same way, there's some metaphor there of Shosanna using film and setting it on fire. Like, film is her ammo. Film is her weapon to take down the Nazis the same way they were using film as a weapon in war. She kind of flipped it back on them. And then the other side of it is this revenge fantasy that clearly Tarantino loves. As I said, I have watched Once Upon a Time. I have watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. He loves to correct things that have gone wrong, or bad things that have happened in the past with film, with cinema, literally, and also in the text of the movie. Like, this film itself, Inglourious Basterds, is showing us what we would have liked to happen at the time. The same way Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, we would wish for Sharon Tate to be alive. We would wish for none of that to happen. And so he shows us what we would have liked to have seen. But also within these films themselves, there is a movie, or there is film being used as the tool as well. It's very meta. And then, speaking of meta, you have commentary from Tarantino in this film where he's kind of using Brad Pitt's character as, like, he's doing some ventriloquy. He's being a ventriloquist, and he's essentially saying, this is my best. I can't remember what the exact quote is. It's been a while now. But he's essentially like asking the question, like, I think this, or saying, I think this might be my best work. And I think I possibly agree with him. Whether that line itself influenced me, I was so impressed with that line. Like, I was like, oh, wait. It's like it opened a different part of my brain. But then I was also thinking deeper, and maybe I'm thinking too deep and unnecessarily deep. If Brad Pitt's character was brandishing these people with his artwork, he was doing artwork on these people's foreheads so that the rest of civilization, everyone that would come across them, would know the truth of who they are and what happened in the past. In the same way, is this Tarantino saying, I'm making this movie so that anyone who comes across this piece of art that I've created, this work that I've done, will know the truth of what happened, or is he's kind of like memorializing the events. Not that anyone's ever gonna forget what happened, but is this his contribution so we never forget Nazis were, That's just a question, because you wouldn't necessarily say that is this film because it doesn't necessarily completely lean into the horrors. After all, we are doing a correction. Like the very beginning of this film, yes, but outside of that, not as much. But I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think of that kind of last line, that last scene. But yeah, man, this film is incredibly entertaining, incredibly well acted. I think it's incredibly rewatchable. I don't have much bad to say about this film. Like I said, I've thought about it a lot since I watched it. I haven't watched it again since, but I feel like it a lot, especially after I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood again. So maybe I might do that right now. I might. But yeah, man, you let me know in the comments what you thought about this film, how you feel about it, what you loved, other things you didn't like about this film, other things that I skipped over, I didn't mention. Is there anything I don't know about this film? Let me know. Comment, share, like, subscribe.